Okay, before we begin, I just like to state that I'm new to video editing and doing anything besides playing video games on camera, so please try not to make fun of me too much and excuse the messy room. We are remodeling the house. So, yeah, today we are discussing CPI. So, what is CPI? CPI, or Consumer Price Index, is a measure of average change over time in prices paid by urban consumers like me and you for a market basket of consumer goods and services. So, what is consumer goods and services? Um, Goods are like cereal, milk, coffee, chicken, my phone, this headset, this computer that I'm actually like recording on, TV right there, the blanket right here. Um, but a service is something that you can't physically touch. So if I'm cleaning your house, I'm giving you a service. If I'm remodeling your house, it's a service. If I'm walking your dog, it's a service. Haircuts, stuff like that is all services. Um, and all of these things together is put into something called the market basket. And the market basket is used to track things like inflation, prices, and performance levels. Now, how is the market basket determined? The market basket is determined or created based on surveys of consumer spending habits. And the Bureau of Labor Statistics used the surveys to select more than 200 categories for them to monitor. The CPI increases or decreases based on the average price movements inside the market basket. So, how is CPI used? CPI is widely used to measure inflation and is sometimes viewed as an indicator of the effectiveness of government economic policies. It provides information about price changes in the nation's economy to the government, business, labor, and private citizens. It's used by them to guide in making economic decisions. In addition, the president, the Congress, and the Federal Reserve Board also use trends in the CPI to aid in formulating fiscal and monetary policies. Um, I know this sounds great and all, and like CPI is like the best thing ever, but there's some kinks in the system. It's not like 100% like perfect. So CPI has limitations in application and limitations in measurements. CPI can't isn't applicable to all population groups. For example, the CPI-U is designed to measure inflation or the U.S. for the U.S. urban population, and it can't reflect like the experience of people living in rural areas. So if you are, let's see, living in a ranch in the middle of nowhere in Wyoming, well, you're out of luck there, sir. But also, CPI does not produce official estimates for rates of inflation experienced by subgroups in the population, such as the elderly or the poor. So those are some limitations on CPI. It also has sampling errors and non-sampling errors for that. So that's pretty much it. So a bit of a recap on that. CPI is based on consumer goods. So consumer goods as in food, apparel, transportation, anything that you can buy or something that you can do for somebody for a payment is a service. So, and that's all in a market basket. The market basket is then used in CPI for them to track trends in inflation and price changes, and stuff like that. Um, it is used in this PBL for oil changes, mostly for the inflation rates, the high inflation rates. Yep, that's about it. So I hope you enjoyed this presentation. Happy problem solving, and I'll see you all Monday.